around this idea, not really an idea, I guess it's something that I've experienced in my life, of competing with men. And yeah, some of you ladies out there might resonate with this, some of you ladies might not, but I feel like I can track pretty early on when I felt like I started to compete with men, and in order to feel love, in order to gain their love and their attention. And yeah, I think it's traced back, and I want to put a disclaimer out there. I in no way blame my parents, or have hard feelings towards them about this, but you know, it is what it is. And if you ever see this, Mom, I love you, and I have to speak my truth. But yeah, my mom was the dominant partner in my parents' relationship, and so I really watched her energy dominate and control, and you know, out of fear, my dad and the household, and there was more of a matriarch influence. And I think some of you may have heard me talk about polarity here and there, but from what I'm learning from polarity and what I'm learning from what I want in my own life, I'm calling it more of a traditional relationship where I'm more of a housewife and my partner does all the major financial work outside of the home. And this just feels right to me. It's not that it needs to feel right or wrong for you. I'm just giving you a context of what I'm noticing. And so for me, I grew up in a very liberal household, which is beautiful and so needed in so many ways. But my dad was, you know, basically stayed home with us kids. Like he did some like part-time work and had some money that he got from being in the army, so he didn't need to go out to work every day. So he was with us more, and my mom was at work being a nurse. And I can just see the dynamic now, looking back, how unhappy that made her, because she did more of the day-to-day work with the kids. You know, I think mothers are often the primary caregiver of the children. We just have the natural instinct. We know what the children's needs, you know, we have the ability to multitask and see the bigger picture and multiple things at once of what needs to happen with the kids. And I think that's our gift as mothers, and there are some fathers that do that, but I think mainly what I observe is that that's more the mother's role. And what I just see happening naturally comes out of our instincts. You know, we want to nurture, we want to make sure all of our kids' needs are met. And so when I look back at my life and how I grew up, my mom was very unhappy having to do all of that and go to work, and she was a nurse, so she took care of people, you know, waited on them hand and foot. And when she got home from doing that job, she had so much caregiver fatigue that she had a very hard time having empathy with us. And I don't want this to sound like I'm blaming, because I'm not. I'm just showing you guys the bigger picture, that I don't think that, okay, where am I going? So giving you that bigger picture, that was the context of how I grew up. And so that led me to feel like I needed to compete with men to get their attention. And now that I'm healing that, now that I'm pulling back and seeing the bigger picture and knowing that I want a provider, a man that is into taking care of his family, and providing for them, I see how my relationship with my parents and my foundation led me to compete with men, and how I've been attracting relationships that were abusive because of my need to control and dominate the men that I was in relationship with, like my mother did. So I don't know if any of that's resonating with you guys, but it's it's unlocking huge codes in my life. I'm calling in people, potential partnerships, just men in my life who let me surrender, who take care of me, and just the way that I feel around them now, knowing these things about myself and doing the work to surrender my like sort of controlling, fearful based, lack based reactions and drives. Now that I'm surrendering, learning how to surrender those and trust in God and trust in the will of the universe and what's happening, I'm seeing these beautiful people manifest in my life who bring me so much peace and allow my inner feminine, inner child to blossom around them. And I'm feeling so happy in relation with these people in a way that I have not experienced before. And I definitely contributed to healing my inner feminine and noticing all the ways that I was subtly controlling or trying to control an outcome with a partner, or trying to direct them, trying to give them advice about how to live their life. Like, who am I? Who am I to do that? I don't fucking know what's best for them. And yeah, what else do I want to say here? Yeah, I just want you guys to know, like, if any of this is resonating with you, please look into polarity. Please watch some videos on polarity. I'm in a really amazing group on Facebook called Masculine and Feminine Polarity, Relationship of Your Dreams. And I'm learning so much about, how the life that I want to live and the traditional ways that I want to live, like I want to make my own clothes, make my own food, homestead, grow my own food, raise our own cattle and goats and sheep and stuff. And it's just so interesting going through life, like thinking that I needed to create this career for myself and have these accolades and compete with men basically in the workplace. And growing up in that liberal mindset of being shown that I needed to do these things in order to be seen as a equal and worthy partner, and having shame for my own internal desire to like have a family and be provided for by my husband, and like these conflicting beliefs are what drove me. I mean, I've been in 3 controlling / abusive relationships in my life. They were very traumatizing, but so needed, because they showed me all the ways in which I was like subtly controlling my partner, right, and making them feel like I was disrespecting them, which caused them to use control and abuse tactics on me. So yeah, I wanted you to hear that. I wanted you to know that, because this is helping me so much, healing this masculine urge in myself to compete with men in the workplace, and compete for their attention and to learn all these skills, like that was the reason why I learned how to play guitar to like impress potential lovers and dates and stuff, and all these other things that I've learned. And I'm so grateful that I have these skills now, but it's so funny to look back and think that I needed to create, be all these other things other than a beautiful woman with a loving heart who is ready to raise some amazing babies. Like, I don't understand why that's so looked down upon in our day and age. Like, women are expected in the dating circle now that I'm in and that I see, women are expected to bring in 50% of the household income and raise the kids and do all the household shit, like, yeah, it just doesn't resonate with me anymore. And what I'm saying doesn't have to resonate with you either, but what I'm calling in is the ability to self-regulate myself, be at peace, meditate, hang out in my garden, teach my kids, things that I think are important about living sustainably, living from the earth, living from your heart. And I can't do that. I can't raise kids and then go take care of other people at work, because I've seen that, how that goes. And I know everyone says they don't want to become their mother, but I don't. I want to do better. I was brought here to do better. I was brought here to break generational curses, right, that she was not able to break. And these are the things that are important to me. So I don't know if you resonate with any of that, but I'm feeling called to share it. Yeah, it's time that we stop shaming ourselves for what we want inside, no matter how taboo you think it is, because of the people you're growing up around. They might not see you, they might not understand you, and it doesn't mean that you have to fit in there. It doesn't mean that they're your people. Also, you have this deep desire in your body, and it keeps coming out, and you keep trying to understand it, and you keep being made to feel bad for this desire that you have that goes against society. Obviously, don't fucking hurt people. Don't take advantage of people who are innocent and young. But if you have this desire and you're being shamed for it, speak to people. Find people in your community that are for it and speak to those people. If you have a desire, and you, just like, for example, if you're wanting to learn how to become financially free, you go to a wealthy person and ask them what are the steps that they took to become financially free. You don't ask your broke ass cousins, you don't ask your broke ass uncle. They don't know. They haven't done it. You ask the people that have done it. And I grew up in an environment that I do not want to become. So why would I still listen and take the advice of those people that are not happy in order to make myself happy? It don't make sense. No, it do not. Anyways, that didn't come out as streamlined as I thought. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I love you guys, and I'm here for you, and I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you for coming back to my page, for wanting to grow, for wanting to learn about yourself, for wanting to heal from addiction, for wanting to find self-love, find agency in your life. I'm just really proud of you, and I love you. I'll see you soon.